Good afternoon, my name is Jerlyn B. Cristobal at ang tatalakayin po namin ngayon ay tungkol sa socio-emotional development of primary schoolers. The developmental theorist Erik Erikson formulated 8 stages of man's psychosocial development. Each stage is regarded as a psychosocial crisis which arises and demands and resolutions before the next stage can be achieved. Preschool children belong to 4 stages of Erikson's psychosocial stages. Here, children have to resolve the issue in industry versus inferiority. So, mamaya tatalakayin natin kung ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng inferiority sa industry. Okay, sa stages na ito, in this stage, ang mga bata daw ay nagsisimula ng pumasok sa paaralan at mas nagiging aktibo sa kanilang ginagawa at pakikipagsalamuha. Ang pangunahing layunin nito ay ang pagbuo ng kasanayan at kumpiyansa sa kanilang mga kakayahan. Ang industry versus inferiority ay napakahalaga sa pagbuo ng tiwala sa kanilang sarili at kakayahan ng mga bata. The experience during this stage lay the foundation for the future development and social interaction. So, ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng industry at ng inferiority? Ang industry refers to a child's involvement in situations where long, patient work is demanded of them. So, ang industry, tumutukoy ito sa kakayahan ng isang bata na mas maging productive at matagumpay sa kanilang mga gawain, like for example, sa kanilang pag-aaral, sa sports, at sa other activities. Kapag sila ay nagtagumpay at nakakakuha ng positive feedback from their teachers, parents, and also their friends, mas nagkakaroon sila ng tiwala sa kanilang mga sarili at nararamdaman nilang sila ay may halaga. So, yun ang industry. Sa inferiority naman is the feeling created when a child gets a feeling of failure when they cannot finish or master their schoolwork. So, ito ay kabaliktaran naman ng industry. Ito naman ay nangyayari kapag ang isang bata ay nahihirapang makamit ang mga inaasahan nilang achievement or kapag sila ay hindi nakakatanggap ng support or positive feedback. Nangyayari rin ito kapag ang bata ay ikinukumpara sila sa isang bata sa negatibong paraan. Maaari silang makaramdam ng kakulangan at mababa yung tingin nila sa kanilang mga sarili. In this stage, children will most likely have begun going to school. Okay, in this stage, children learn to navigate their abilities and the expectations of those around them. Resolving this crisis leads to a sense of competence and confidence, while failure can result in feelings of inferiority that may affect their self-esteem in the future. So ngayon naman ay dumako tayo sa understanding the self. Okay, one self-concept is the knowledge about the self, such as beliefs regarding personality traits, physical characteristics, abilities, values, goals, and roles. So, ang self-concept is very important because it shapes how we view ourselves and how we interact with the world around us. It also influences our behavior, decisions, and also our overall mental health. It also involves a sense of belonging and acceptance, a sense of good, and a sense of being capable of doing good. Okay. Ang self-concept ay hindi lamang tungkol sa pagkakaalam sa sarili, kundi pati na rin sa pakiramdam ng pagiging kabilang at tinatanggap. Kasama rito ang pagkakaroon ng pakiramdam na tayo ay mabuti at may kakayahang gumawa ng tama or yun, mabuti nga. Primary school children's self-concept is influenced not only by their parents, but also by growing number of people they begin to interact with, including teachers and also their classmates. Children have a growing understanding of their place in this world. Okay, so school years. In the transition from pre-elementary to primary school, children tend to become increasingly self-confident and able to cope well with social interactions. Okay, so school years, during this time, children often become increasingly self-confident and better and handling social interactions. So exposed to a new experiences such as learning new subjects and participating in group activities. For example, kapag natapos nila ang isang gawain or nakatanggap ng papuri mula sa kanilang mga guro at mga kaklase, lumalaki yung tiwala nila sa kanilang mga sarili. Ibig sabihin dun, lumalakas yung kumpiyansa nila, naging lumalakas yung self-confidence nila para gawin yung isang bagay. They are not focused on themselves anymore but are also aware of the needs and desires of others. The issues of fairness and equality become important to them as they learn to care for people who are not part of their families. Okay, dito naman, hindi na sila nakapokus lamang sa kanilang sariling karanasan. Nagsisimula na silang makaramdam ng empathy and concern for their classmates and also from the other people. At this stage, issues of fairness and equality become central to their thinking. Natututo silang magpahalaga sa mga prinsipyo ng pagiging patas at makatarungan, lalo na kapag may mga sitwasyon ng ibang tao ay hindi nakakakuha ng parehong pagkakataon o atensyon. Yun naman, dumako tayo sa building friendship. So, lahat naman siguro tayo dito ay may mga kaibigan, di ba? So, sa mga bata naman, sa mga preschool, making friends is a crucial but very important part of children's social and emotional growth. As soon as they are able to walk and talk, they will tend to show natural inclination to be around other children. So, interacting with others helps them to learn communication skills such as listening and expressing themselves. Sa pamamagitan ng pagkaibigan, natututo rin silang to share and collaborate na napakalaga for their development. So, napaka-importante sa mga bata talaga, lalo na sa mga preschoolers, na magkaroon at makapag-build ng relationship with their classmates. Children during this stage most likely belong to a peer group. So, ang peer groups are characterized by children who belong approximately to the same age group. It is found along the stages of childhood through adolescence. When we say peer group, ito yung binubuo ng mga bata na nasa halos pareho silang ng edad. And this is where they learn important social skills. Sa pamamagitan ng pakikipag-ugnayan nila sa kanilang mga kaedad, natututo rin silang makipagtulungan, listen, and share their ideas and opinions to others. But for children, until the age of 7 or 8, they think of themselves more than others. They may play well with groups but may need some time to play alone. This means that children at this stage are still in stage of development where they are learning and understand themselves and their own needs. While they can socialize and play together with their friends, meron talagang time na talagang nasisiyahan silang makipaglaro sa mga friends nila. But sometimes, kailangan din nila ng ilang oras na maglaro ng mag-isa to explore their individuality and to explore their creativity.